Hello again, thank you for joining Jeff and Jenny's Classic Restorations. Well, today it's a bit of an update really. I haven't got much I can really show you this week because I'm back to work Tuesday today, and I've got a bad knee which I can hardly bend, and I've got a bad back after lifting the washing machine, and also I've got my tension neck ache, so today's pretty much out of it. So I just wanted to do a little update. Today we have a new project. I'll show you that in a second. The NSU quickly I was getting on with, and I was a bit concerned because we didn't have another project to go on with. Basically, I put the pedals on, and when you pedal backwards, that's supposed to push the brake lever or the brake bar and push the brakes on. But unfortunately, when you've done it, the only way you could move the brake lever was actually pull the brakes off. So I'll put a little video now and you can see what I mean. I spoke to Andy from NSU Quickly Spares, and he spoke to his mechanics that do all the work, and they seem to think that possibly when I put it back together again, that the I should put another little picture there, the spring that goes into the little slot, I think possibly come out, which is so anyway, I'm not going to muck about anymore. So what I've decided to do, I've sent the engine off, I think it's arrived today actually, and they're going to go over it, or make sure it's okay, because it's got new bearings and seals and everything. They're going to do a bench test with the carburetor, the magneto, everything, so when it comes back we can get the engine back in. In the meantime, I'm trying to sort some of the electrics out with the lighting thing. I've had to do a bit of amending with it, but other than that, I'll just show you one other little thing I've got to do. Right, so if we come into the shed for a minute, I've taken the tank off. Basically what I've done, I've got some new rubbers which are coming, should be here today, from NSU Quickly Spares, which will be a better, I wasn't very happy with the old ones, so these are new rubbers that holds the back of the tank, so I'll get the tank back on, so just waiting for the engine. Down here, the FZ50, I bought 2 new tyres for it. Reason being, the front one, ever since I've put the tyre on, you can see when you're looking down at it, there's a slight wobble on the tyre, not the wheel, just the tyre. So the other day when it was up on the ramp, I let all the air out to try and see if I could sort of reset it within the rim. But when I've looked at it, it's actually the tyre is twisted slightly to one side, and I've got a feeling, because they're original tyres, it's a possibility that that had sat for years, 30 odd 40 years on a flat tyre, and literally just kind of got used to being bent over. So I think it's actually built in. So what I decided to do, bite the bullet, I bought 2 new tyres, so we at least know they're new ones. Obviously I'm going to do the back one at the same time, so I'm not really up to it today with the tension. I'm going to I was going to do it today, take these off, and I'll probably go take it down to the local tyre chap who does motorbikes and just get them put on. But so that's, I might see how I feel tomorrow and do that. Right, so to the new little project, which a nice chap called Chris brought it over for me yesterday. He's cutting down on his collection. It's a 1983 Honda runaround, not runabout, a runaround, and they're quite rare in this country. There's a few in America. I think they were called the Urban Express, and basically it's a Honda Express sort of back half, and they only made these for just over a year, I think. And they've made it into this kind of chopper design, which I thought, I do like it, so I've gone for this. Everything pretty much on it is immaculate. I mean, the chrome, I'm probably going to keep this one for an investment. As you can see, everything looks nice. The exhaust, obviously there's things I can do. One thing I want to show you around here that I will do, I was going to powder coat it, but I think I'll just paint it because it's not that bad. And that's the belt casing here. It's only like little chips and everything, so I think what I'm going to do, I'll take that off at some stage, sand that down, and then give it a nice coat of black paint instead of powder coating it. Chris also showed me that he was going to do this as well, but obviously you would lose this sticker, but he's managed to get a brand new sticker for it, which I've got in the paperwork he's given me, so that will be a little bit later on. All these little bits here I just polish up a little bit. The suspension, spring, okay, but I can probably make them look nice and black. Other than that, it's just a little bit under here. which is not rust, but where this seat has gone down. I can probably take this panel off here and give that a quick coat of paint, probably this one as well. So generally it's, I would say it's immaculate for its age. Lovely sort of unusual dashboard, if you what you want to call it. The speedo is built onto it there. It's only done 3,757 miles, so everything looks very nice on it, so I'm really happy. But let's talk about the problems. Right, so the problem is, and Chris told me all this beforehand, he's done loads of things to get it right, and he said this is the only thing that actually spoiled it. It's got a lovely smooth engine. It starts on the button to start with. I have just taken it for a little test ride this morning. It will start beautifully, which I will in a minute. The choke comes on, which is a vacuum operated type choke, and it's actually bolted to the top of the cylinder here, and as the temperature rises in the cylinder head, these little things move and then start taking the choke off. So it starts straight away and it pulls away. Lovely smooth engine. Problem is, once the choke has come off, I assume, it just bogs down. It's 15 miles an hour, and if you try and overdo it, it will cut out. And I went up the end of the road and finally got back. He's tried cleaning the carburetor 1,000 times. Sort of problem I had with the FZ50 to start with. So we start it up, and it's actually a really lovely engine. So hopefully it will start. Let's see. So a lovely engine. Everything works, I think. There's the lights, indicator. So I say everything so smooth, the engine. But this is where I just need your help. Any ideas what you think could be the problem before I start going mad on it? Has tried testing for leaks and that in this area. One thing I will do, I'm going to try and see if there's a way I can use a smoke machine, see if I can find out if there's any leaks. I will take this off. This is where the little reeds are in there. Give it a clean out with some electrical cleaner, which I've ordered, not here yet, and then reseal that. That must be sealed properly because any leaks will affect it. So it could be that. I say this Chris has done pretty much everything, so I've just got to do my own checks now. And he said it's an absolutely fantastic bike. He just got fed up with that happening. He couldn't solve it himself. So that's what I've got to do. Probably the next, I don't know about next, we'll see how things go. So today I've got knee ache, back ache, neck ache, and I'm really not in the mood for doing anything. So it's a lovely bike. If we can just get that sorted, it will be worth keeping as an investment, I think, because it's so rare in this country. And I say it was a Honda Express back half, and then they built this, made this into a sort of chopper. So that's it. So it's just a bit of an update. I'm sorry there's not much to show you this week because I'm not really up to it. But next week, whether we get the engine back, I'm not in any rush for it, for the NSU quickly. If not, we can get this one up on the ramp and we can do a few tests ourselves and see if we can solve this problem. It can't be anything that major. It's a lovely smooth engine. So there we go. That's it for now. Well, as I say, sorry this week there isn't anything to really show you mechanical. As I say, I'm not really up to it. My knee, I can bend it, but it's fatter than this one. So it's quite stiff. So I had to hump a washing machine myself the other day into the back of the car, which I ended up having to drag the motorbike ramp out to the back of the car, put the washing machine on it, pump it up, level with the car, slide it in. So that was the help I got. So that's about it. So probably tomorrow I'll try and get Suzuki's tyres changed. I'm back for 3 days, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Lovely yob weekend on the trains. And then I'm off for 5 again. So it depends on the NSU quickly coming back. I don't think it'll be done by then, but perhaps next week we'll have a look at this Honda 50 NU and see if we can start sorting out where the problem is. But at least basically it's a running machine. It looks fantastic. Just little bits of cosmetics we can do, and that'll be, I think, an investment to keep, that one. So until next time, you take care, and we'll see you soon. Bye bye.